Meine Damen und Herren, hier sind wir wieder im dritten Teil von Return to Monkey Island. So, in der letzten Folge absolut irgendwie nichts passiert, nicht weitergekommen. Endlos lange Dialoge. Es hat sich nur die Frage gestellt, wie lange halte ich das noch aus? Aber es ist natürlich eine Sache der Ehre, dieses Spiel einmal durchzuspielen. Und wenn ich auch später alle Lösungen mir vorher angucke, ist mir auch scheißegal. So, irgendwie rein, aber schauen wir erstmal, wie weit wir kommen.
Hey, Wally.
Der gute Wally.
Well.
Schuja Kelp.
The surf washed ashore.
Wally Kelp.
It's Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again, too, Wally.
Guybrush
Whatever your last name is.
I spent years in therapy getting over being burned, blinded, blown up, abandoned, and marooned because of you.
Yeah, good times, huh?
You're lucky I'm past all that and am running the best map shop within the Caribbean and beyond.
Ich bin auf der Suche nach einem Mob. Du hast nicht zufällig eine Karte zum Geheimnis von Monkey Island. Du hast eine Menge Karten hier drin. Es sieht so aus, als ob der Laden gegenüber in Schwierigkeiten steckt. Hier, gib mir den Mob.
This is maps and more, not mops and more.
Well, I was hoping more
das ist
might
witzig,
include
wa?
maps.
Well, it doesn't. Try asking the cook over at the bar where he got his.
Ey, ich schwöre dir, das ist mir schneller, am schnellsten. So, aber jetzt muss aber auch mal hier ein bisschen was am Tempo passieren, ne? Das ist nicht zu viel.
You wouldn't happen to have a map to the secret of Monkey Island.
Funny you should ask. I recently made one on commission, but then they destroyed all my source material. It is the only one in existence. Best of luck to you.
You have a lot of maps in here.
We've got so many, you need a map to find them all. A little cartographer humor.
Yeah, I'd forgotten how funny it was.
Ah, witzig, lach mich tot.
Looks like the shop across the way.
The high-stakes, ego-driven world of pirating is changing. Voodoo magic is fun and all, but it's not what the new generation wants. Me? I'm on the bleeding edge and making a bundle. I'm about to franchise.
The town seems...
Since Captain Madison made Melee her base of operation, they say she brings a bad element to town. But that bad element spends a lot of money on maps. So, what am I supposed to do?
Do what's right?
I am. I'm doing what's right for Wally.
Schön zu sehen, dass du nach all den Jahren wieder auf die Beine gekommen bist. Alter, jetzt...
It's great to see you landed on your feet after all these years.
Business has been booming with Captain Madison has me on a lucrative retainer. She pays extra for a bunch of wacky symbols I just make up.
I'll let you get back.
That's not a real word.
Uh-huh.
Das Ding ist tatsächlich auch, ich bin so neugierig, was alles passiert. Ich habe mir so viele Let's Plays von den Spielen noch gar nicht angeguckt, weil ich selber spielen wollte. Ich bin so neugierig, was passiert, dass die Dialoge mich so nerven, weil ich einfach so neugierig bin. Entschuldigt also bitte mein Gejammer. So.
It's a map on a fan. What'll they think of next? This must be Trouser Island.
Actually, Mr. Threepwood, it's...
Yep, Trouser Island.
Mr. Threepwood. Diese Karte ist größer als ich.
I had a map like this once, but I sailed left.
Kann hier aber auch echt alles
That looks like a treacherous voyage. It's the first rule of piracy. It's maps wrapped in... Hey, Wally, what's with the window ladder?
I use it to keep an eye on the neighbors.
Well, it's good to have a hobby. Hey, Wally, what's in these boxes?
Fick Wally.
Maps.
Maps. Alles Maps.
Ooh, this one looks nice. How much is it?
Oh, that one? Too much.
Good old mazes. Can't get enough mazes. Somewhat understated, and I try to steer clear of sea monsters myself.
Ich will ja auch nichts übersehen, bevor ich später wie so ein Kopf, wie ein Huhn ohne Kopf, wie ein Kopf ohne Huhn, wie ein Huhn ohne Kopf rumlaufe. Aber das ist jetzt ein bisschen grenzwertig.
They're like glasses, only way less convenient. Ooh, look behind you, a three-headed monkey.
Oh, please take one. I use them to promote my business. See, it says maps and more on the edge.
Thanks.
Ja, schön. Will er klauen und kann er so mitnehmen. Ich brauche Hinweise. Nein, brauche ich nicht. Versuchen Sie daran zu erinnern, warum wir mich
The voodoo lady said it was a forgiveness frog. It makes things look bigger. I appreciate that Wally hasn't traded it in for a new model just because it's better. Ooh, those look fancy.
The finest tools to make the finest maps.
I didn't know you made globes, too.
I don't. This is for reference. It's got all the latest continents.
Jedenfalls.
I didn't know you made globes, too.
Oh,
I don't. This is for reference. It's got all the latest continents.
Schnauze. So. Wally sprechen niemals nochmal. Muss nicht sein. Nee. Haben wir alles. Raus, oder? Tür. Ist auch nichts dran. Gut. Schild lesen.
Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises. Oh, this was my favorite novelty store.
Gehe ich die Dialoge jetzt hier noch eben durch? Ich glaube, da
I'd need a lot of keys to open that.
ist eine Menge Schlüssel, um den zu öffnen.
That never ends well for the knife.
War klar.
How does dark magic work?
Runes, chemicals, the power of secrets. I am no expert.
Is dark magic...
Powerful, yet if the badger
Gib mal so
chooses
ein bisschen
only,
die
You like that
Dialoge.
metaphor a lot, don't you?
it has many uses.
Can dark magic get me to Monkey Island?
No.
Nuts.
Wo kann ich etwas dunkle Magie
Where can I get my...
Dark magic is not your path, Guybrush Threepwood.
Do you know more about this John Laney guy with the eye patch?
Captain John Laney was renowned as the pirate. It was said that he could fool his best friend with... That legend is true, but only because the eye patch he used was filled with much voodoo magic. The eye patch still exists.
Magic.
It is on display at the Museum of Pirate Lore here on Melee Island. If an...
Got it. Thanks.
Papa, erzähl mir noch mal niemals. Ich nehme an, du verkaufst keine Mobs.
I don't suppose you sell...
I cannot guide you on matters of mops. The true master is the cook at the...
Was ich dem wohl geben muss dafür? Kannst du deine Talente nutzen?
Can you use your talents to tell me...
She is always close, no matter the distance.
Do your answers ever make sense?
There are no answers.
Schnauze, kannst du sehen, das Licht?
Are you able to see...
Your goals and the goals of but his intentions are darker. He would use the
Dark-er? What's that supposed to mean?
LeChuck must not.
No argument there.
Ist das Jahr, in dem du deinen Namen sagst? Hast du noch irgendwelche Musiker?
Got any other stock tips or something?
No.
Okay. Hätte ich mir also sparen können. Schnur, Messerschnur. Ach, zeigt er mir an, was ich kombinieren kann, oder was? Wie billig ist das denn?
Dear Elaine,
Tut mir leid, dass ich dich damals in die Luft gejagt habe. Tut mir leid, dass ich den Jahrestag vergessen habe.
sorry for forgetting our anniversary.
Mit freundlichen Grüßen in Liebe.
Love, Guybrush.
Kann ich das wiederholen? Ah, shit.
Dear Elaine,
Ja.
sorry for Love,
Ja, das ist aber ein bisschen... Damals musstest du dich dumm und dämlich drücken. um zu sehen, beziehungsweise um rauszukriegen, was du kombinieren kannst. Und hier zeigt das dir dann einfach schon direkt an. Das finde ich ein bisschen billig, ne? So, dann gehen wir mal weiter. In der Zwischenzeit auf LeChucks Schiff.
LeChuck, sir. Just thought I'd pop in and let you know. Preparations to set sail are almost done.
You have all the supplies for the spell to get to Monkey Island?
Check. Squid ink, chickens, brimstone, cinnamon, monkey blood, mint, and an annoying skull.
Well done! Mark yourself down for one less lashing.
Funny story. Guybrush Threepwood tried to sign on to the crew.
Threepwood? He must be looking for the secret too. That guy steals all my best ideas. Have him killed. Wait, let him live.
Sure. I want to bring this up one more time. Is searching for this niche? Should we be out terrorizing the high seas, instilling fear,
I've had enough of you questioning my orders. Finish loading the ship, and whatever you do, don't let Threepwood on board.
Very well.
LeChuck ist doch jetzt so die erste Figur, die ein bisschen nach was aussieht. Also die irgendwie optisch passt. Aber der sieht... Guybrush sieht aus wie... Weiß ich nicht. Schrecklich. Schrecklich aus.
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better.
Schon tot?
Hi.
Everybody thinks they know more than the other.
Okay.
Interessant. Ach, okay. Hier sehe ich auch mal direkt was. Ah, okay. Oh. What the hell is that? Hä? Ach so. Ah, ich verstehe. Am Ende von Monkey Island besiegt mit. Scheiße, ey. Es muss ja eigentlich... Ich habe doch vor kurzem noch den ersten Teil, das habe ich doch noch gesehen. Niemand... Nein. Nein. Es ist eigentlich immer eine Voodoo-Puppe, oder? Malzbier? Oh Gott, wie doof bin ich. Wie unangenehm.
It seems to be stuck closed.
Jetzt bin ich ein bisschen gebrochen, ne? Ein bisschen angebrochen.
Aww, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work.
Jetzt bin ich ja leicht angebrochen, wenn ich ehrlich bin. Schloss herumgesucht. Yalla.
Hi there, newcomer.
Hi.
Oh.
At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
Sehr freundlich.
I see a peninsula trailing off into small islands, but no X marks the spot.
It's southern Florida. I have family there.
What's that lock?
That's for hats.
What's this key?
That's for a lockable quiver.
These are nice.
It's a locksmithing test.
Close it all up, and if you get the key out, you pass?
That's the beginner level, yes. The real challenge is to lock the larger box inside the smaller one.
Ah, das brauche ich bestimmt für den Tresor bei der guten Voodoo Lady.
Are these for customers?
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
Clevere Verschachtelung.
These are nice.
Thanks.
Oros
Is that from a famous locksmith band or something?
My mother's band, the Golden Keys. They were named after some actual golden keys that she spent a bunch of time looking for.
That's an impressive machine.
Yep. This wouldn't be much of a lock shop without a key grinder.
Du Keygrinderin. Ein Wortspiel über das Gemälde.
I see everyone in that portrait has lovely locks.
If you have to make a pun, at least make a good one.
Der gute Guybrush ist so funny.
Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
Gut.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
Pleased to meet you.
Mächtiger Pirat.
I'm Locke Smith.
You're kidding, right?
Nope. And before you ask, yes they did, yes it was, and they really, really wanted me to follow in the family business.
Es ist wirklich sauber hier drin. Haben Sie einen Mob, den ich benutzen könnte? Ja, mit dem Mob, da hat er's, ne? Den will er unbedingt. Können Sie wirklich Schlüssel für Dinge herstellen? Das kommt mir wie ein Zaubertrick vor. Ich glaube, ich muss niesen. Ist die alte Dame im Fenster gegenüber? Oh, gute Frage. Sehr gute Frage. Ich bin auf der Suche nach
Who's the old lady in the window across the way?
Dame wissen.
You mean Whitey Bones. She used to be the Undertaker here years ago. Seems to know a lot of things that maybe don't quite fit together.
Hier kommt die Undertaker. Wie gut kennen Sie?
How well do you know Whitey Bones?
Whitey Bones.
Not well at all. But she's been living near my shop for quite a few years. She was across from my old location, too.
But she moved when you moved?
I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
Es ist wirklich sauber. Ja, komm.
It's really clean in here. Do you have a mop I could use?
I simply don't allow filth to accumulate in the first place. Try somewhere a little less sanitary, like the bar by the docks.
Können wir wirklich Schlüssel Dinge herstellen?
Can you really make keys for stuff? That seems like a magic trick.
Modern locks have serial numbers that tell me all I need to know. No tricks necessary. Just information.
Ja. Ich geh mal gleich zurück.
It seems wrong that you can make a key from just the serial number.
It's a failsafe, in case people lose their key. You know how people are.
Aren't locks way less secure if all you need is a number to get a new key?
That's why you should never share the serial number with anyone.
Aha. Was passiert, wenn man einen Schlüssel und die Seriennummer gleichzeitig verliert?
What happens if you lose your key and the serial number at the same time?
The numbers are usually engraved on the locks, just in case. And if you lose the lock, chances are you don't need a new key.
Hindert mich an, die Seriennummer auf den Schloss eines anderen zu lesen und einen Schlüssel.
Well, what's to
Yes,
stop
it
me reading the
interessiert mich jetzt
serial
aber auch.
number on someone else's lock and having a key made?
The numbers are printed small enough that you need a special tool
mit
to
dem-
read them.
Ah,
Only
okay.
a pro would have a tool like that.
Mit dem Monokel. Kann ich mir ein Werkzeug zum Auslesen Seriennummer-Schlüssel
Can I
ausleihen?
borrow your lock serial number reading tool?
My magnifier? Not a chance. I could be drummed out of the union for that. If you want to play locksmith, you'll have to look elsewhere.
Erzählen Sie mir nochmal, wie man Schlüssel anfertigt. Nee, niemals. Ich bin auf der Suche nach das Geheimnis von Monkey
I'm on a
Island.
quack.
Exciting. The story in my family.
Das scheint sein letztes
That
Jahr.
seems enormously useful.
Maybe. Depends on if you can click.
Halt dein Maul jetzt.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything. I've got a system.
Sei leise. Sei leise, Bitch! Oh. Mann, immer Teppich aus dem Spiel raus. Ich dreh durch. So. Jetzt das erste Mal, dass ich jetzt hier mal eine Idee habe. So. Hier sollen Seriennummern sein. Monokel.
The scrollwork is nice, but there are no numbers here.
Hier sind keine Zahlen. Brauche ich vielleicht nur...
The scrollwork is nice, but there are no numbers here.
Oh Mann.
The scrollwork is nice, but there are no numbers here. How much for the safe?
It is not.
I'd need a lot of keys to open that. The scrollwork is nice, but there are no numbers here.
Mann! Erzähl mir nochmal Namen.
Never mind.
I never do.
Das wäre jetzt auch zu einfach gewesen, ne? Ich dachte jetzt schon. sei ein verdammtes Genie. Aber natürlich nett.
A visitor! Wait. Guybrush Threepwood?
Threepwood?
Otis!
Howdy, kid.
And Stan. Otis, old pal. You haven't changed much since I last saw you.
I blame the government.
In fact, didn't we first meet right here?
Not at all.
Die Ratte
I
ist
was
aber
in
nicht
the
mehr
other
drin,
cell
oder?
that time. You look different somehow. New art style?
Neue
How nice of you to
Grafikstil.
notice.
Große Neuigkeiten. Ich bin auf der Suche nach dem Geheimnis von Monkey
Big
Island.
news. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
That sounds fantastic. You know what I remember most about Monkey Island? The time you busted me out of jail right before we went there. I don't cruise ships anymore. But maybe you can still help me out.
Yeah, I'm sort of planning on hijacking an existing crew instead of recruiting one. But maybe I can spring you anyway, for old time's sake.
I would be most appreciative. A locksmith has opened very conveniently across the way. I am told.
Imagine that.
Imagine. Wofür haben sie dich
What did they get you for
eingesperrt?
this time?
I'm a victim of circumstance. Circumstance being that too much attention gets paid to little things that don't hurt anyone while hard killers roam the street.
Halt's Maul. Mir ist aufgefallen, dass du nicht gesagt hast, für welches Verbrechen.
I notice you didn't say what crime they locked you up for.
It was nothing. I was just picking some flowers.
In the forest?
No, that's illegal. I learned my lesson. I picked them from the governor's garden instead.
Blumen aus dem Garten der Gouverneurin zu pflücken klingt nach einer unklugen
Picking
Entscheidung.
flowers from the governor's...
We used to be friends. Sort of. Anyway, they aren't even her flowers. I don't know why anyone bothers me.
We'll accept the flowers.
They're annuals. Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here. It's custard night. I don't think I can take that again.
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
Thanks.
Okay.
I think there's some writing on it, but it's too
Ah.
tiny to read.
Okay. Es handelt sich um dieses Schloss hier.
Watch your boots in here, son.
I can read the serial number. I'll write it down so I don't forget.
Okay, worauf hat das geschrieben? Ah, okay. Dann geht das hier sicherlich auch.
Most of this serial number has been rubbed off.
Ah,
Any writing that was once here has been rubbed away.
How's your day going?
Hey, Stan!
Hello there, son.
es tut mir leid, dich im Gefängnis zu sehen.
Oh, sorry to see you in jail.
Thank you, son. I appreciate the thought. I'm sorry to see me here as well.
Ich hatte wirklich gehofft, ein Schiff von dir zu kaufen.
I was really hoping to buy a ship from you.
Well, now, normally, I would do absolutely anything to get you into a comfortable ride right away. But my hands are tied. They're shackled. I can't do it. Not at any price. I'm completely out of inventory. Every ship on the lot was seized.
Wir haben aber auch
by
alle
uns-
viel zu
Okay,
erzählen.
don't
Jo.
worry about it. I've already got a plan to steal a ship from LeChuck.
Well, if you don't get killed, look me up afterwards. I'll give you a good price for anything that can stay above the waterline. Naturally, it'll have to be store credit until I get back on my feet.
Was hast du getan, dass du verhaftet wurdest? Würde es helfen, wenn ich dich aus dem Gefängnis... Ah.
Would it help if I broke you out of jail?
Now, that's a kind offer, it truly is. Warms me to think that you'd do that for your old pal Stan. But I've got to think about the optics. I don't want to damage my case, and escaping from jail doesn't, so thanks.
Maul.
But no.
What did you do that got you...
Let me tell you something, son. It's not what a man does. Maybe one day, in a moment of weakness, he crosses a line. But if he's confident about what's in his heart, he can hold. And you know what's in my heart, son?
Blood and goopy stuff?
People. People are in my heart. Anything I may have allegedly done.
Interessiert mich nicht. Bist du sicher, dass du nicht willst?
Well, is there anything else I can do for you?
Now that you mention it, there is one thing I've been missing during my time here in this lofty establishment. In all the rush and fuss and document shredding surrounding my arrest, I completely forgot. If you happen to be passing by the shipyard, you might grab it for me. It'll be on my desk in the office.
Sure thing.
Ich bin hinter dir.
See you later.
Yep.
It says jail rules. 1. No escaping.
Nice. Okay.
You look
Müssen
like
wir
you're having a good time.
bitte nicht
That's
dazwischen
nice.
quatschen! Meine Fresse. Oh, Quizkarte. Es ist wieder Zeit, sich zu blamieren. Der offizielle Name der Voodoo Lady lautet... Ach, komm schon, Alter. Der Voodoo-Laden, international Markt für Mojo. Gehe ich jetzt zurück? Och man, warum gehe ich immer aus dem Spiel raus?
Well, the voodoo here must be authentic, culturally, and historically accurate. The sign says so.
Natürlich steht's da nicht, ne? Oh, die Momente, wenn ich denke, ich bin schlau. Internationaler Markt für Mojo. International... Voodoo und More? Nein, der Voodoo-Laden, oder? Oh Gott, hilf mir. Ich bin so schlecht. Ich bin so verdammt schlecht. Und ich habe mich am Anfang noch Liebhaber dieses Spiels genannt. Ich finde so eine Toilette. Oh, hier wollte ich gar nicht hin. So, jetzt straff dich, Rio, straff dich. Hier wollten wir hin. Mal gucken, was sie haben will, dass sie
Hello, Mr. Brush.
Hello.
Mr. Brush.
Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. Good choice on the lock. These are really sturdy. It's the same kind they use over at the jail.
Gibt sie mir nicht einfach so,
What a
oder?
coincidence. I had no idea.
Okay. Das war jetzt aber ein bisschen zu einfach, oder?
Hey, Guy Brush!
Hey, kid.
Guy Brush! Oi, Guy Brush!
They say the only real prison is the one in your head. But take it from me, that's a load of barnacles.
Otis, the authorities have reconsidered your case and decided that you should go free.
I'm very grateful to the authorities and will not mention their name should any awkward questions be asked. Good luck, Stan. I hope you get acquitted.
Oh, it's in the bag, friend, but thanks.
Okay.
I'll stay on this side of the bars, just in case.
Dafür gab's jetzt nichts.
I don't remember this place being so leaky.
Word of advice, kid. Stick to the narrow.
Alter, eine Fresse.
Aww. Also,
Alter, dafür gab's jetzt nichts, hat sich jetzt... Okay, irgendwo wird er doch sicherlich hingegangen sein. Ey, wie kann man denn so hohl sein? Internationalen Markt für Mojo betreten. Ey, hat er das gerade auch schon angezeigt? Nee, oder? Oh, bestimmt hat er das. Ich bin so blöd.
the problem with this statue is
Ich will jetzt den Wischmopp haben. Ey, Teppich hier noch einmal aus dem Spiel raus, ne? Alter, dann ist hier was los. Gib den Mob jetzt her.
I said not to touch that. You don't use someone else's mop.
why not?
The mop is the not as clumsy or random
Oh.
as a dish rag. An elegant tool for a more civilized cleaning. You cannot hope to succeed with the mop of another.
I can't?
You must construct your own. A single, perfect instrument that you will keep and use for a lifetime.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Once you build it, the mop will become your constant companion, your tool, and a ready means of defense against spills of all kinds.
Build it?
The wood is the heart of the handle. The heart is the handle of the cook. You are one.
Not helpful so far.
You must find a particular tree. A tree uniquely suited to the handles of mops. Carve your handle from a limb of that tree. Any questions?
Er scheißt komplett rein, jo.
How do I find the mop handle tree?
I can't tell you exactly where it is because
Wenn er möchte... Was für ein Holz ist...
What kind of...
that is something you must
Oh,
What about the head of the mop?
Oh, you have to have one, of course, but pretty much anything will do. It's mostly about the handle.
Are you sure I can't just buy a mop? Yours, for example.
No, you've got to.
Okay, I guess I'll... What's wrong?
You gave the story the wrong title. It should be called Mop Quest. When do we get to the piratey parts?
Well, even the coolest professions involve more mopping up than you would think. It seemed crazy, but first, I had to make a mop. The plaque says, in memory of looming seagulls of old.
Ah, es ist ja wieder soweit. Ja, diesmal ist diese Episode ist ein bisschen mehr passiert. So, was müssen wir als nächstes tun? Wir müssen einen Mob basteln, einen Wischmob. Dann... Oh Gott. Nein, nicht beenden. Einen Wischmob basteln. Wir gehen in diese Richtung. Da ist eigentlich das Haus der Gouverneurin von Elaine, der Galbe, der Gach. Ja, und dann schauen wir doch mal, ob wir das nächste Mal alles gelöst bekommen. Bis dahin, wunderschöne Tage. Tschüss.